There are 6 universal expressions: fear, anger, surprise, pleasure, disgust, and sorrow. And the most universal of all is a smile. There is no society on Earth that doesn't respond to a smile. Back in the 1800s, Charles Darwin was among the first to come up with what modern scientists further developed into the facial feedback hypothesis. This is the idea that smiling can make you happier and frowning can make you sadder or angrier. That changing your facial expression can intensify or even transform your mood. A landmark study published in 1988 found that people who were told to hold a pen between their teeth, forcing their faces into the shape of a smile, rated cartoons as funnier than those who put a pen between their lips to make a pouty face. They thought they were testing out methods that disabled people could use to write. It was actually the first study that demonstrated that smiling could influence the emotions rather than just be the result of them. Further studies haven't always replicated these findings, but many studies have confirmed the positive benefits of smiling. When our brains feel happy, our brain makes endorphins. These are feel-good chemicals, and electrical signals are then transmitted to our facial muscles to trigger a smile. This is the start of a positive feedback loop of happiness. When our smiling muscles contract, they fire a signal back to the brain, stimulating our reward system and further increasing our levels of those feel-good chemicals. In short, when our brain feels happy, we smile. When we smile, our brain feels happier, and not just a little bit too. British researchers found that one smile can provide the same level of brain stimulation or brain endorphins as up to 2,000 chocolate bars, or getting up to £16,000 in cash. Cha-ching! Smiling, at least anatomically speaking, isn't as straightforward as it seems. Over 40 muscles are involved in facial expression, a significant proportion of the body's total muscles, and broadly speaking, there are 2 main types of smiles. When we have a genuine smile, we activate 2 very specific muscles: the zygomaticus major, the one that controls the corner of our mouth, and the orbicularis oculi, the one around our eyes. It's the one that causes the little wrinkles. The first one, i.e. the mouth one, is easy to control. Look. The second one, not so much. In medical terms, this genuine smile is known as a Duchenne smile. It's named after the French anatomist Duchenne, who said, "Only the sweetest emotions of the soul will force the orbicularis oculi to contract," i.e., for a genuine smile to occur, both of these muscles need to be activated. The second type of smile is a social smile. This happens when only the mouth muscle is triggered and not the eye muscle. So you can make your mouth smile, but you can't make your eyes light up. Faking it is a simple and powerful tool that can work. How do you feel if you sit down all slouched and humped versus standing tall with your shoulders back and chin high? It's the same physical you, but standing straight makes us look confident, and more importantly, it makes us feel more confident too. The reason it works is because of the mind-body connection. When you act as if, the rest of you follows suit. When you're doubtful or disappointed about something, your body goes with a downturn and you feel worse in a matter of seconds. As you focus on the negative feeling, you might not even realize that you hunch your head or slump when you walk. This body posture not only reflects how you feel, but it also contributes to how you feel, which makes you feel even worse and makes you come across in a negative way. The same is true with smiling. If you fake a smile, it's probably better than not smiling at all, and it can increase the likelihood of more genuine smiles. One study found that when people were prevented from frowning by having Botox, they were happier than those who could frown. Smiling reduces stress and it generates positive emotions. That's why we often feel happier around children. They smile much more. Heck, even babies in the womb smile. On average, kids smile about 400 times a day. Happy adults smile about 50 times a day, while the average is about 20. And being around smiley people makes us smile more often too. A couple of studies from Sweden confirm that other people's smiles stop the control we usually have over our facial muscles, compelling us to smile more, and that it's difficult to frown when you're looking at someone that smiles. There are some brilliant studies showing the correlations between smiling and positive health and life outcomes. In a very famous yearbook study, they tracked the lives of women who had the best smiles in the yearbook photos compared to the rest. The women who smiled the most lived happier lives, had happier marriages, and had even fewer life setbacks. The baseball card study also found a clear correlation between how big a smile someone made on a baseball card photo and how long they would live. Players who didn't smile in their pictures lived an average of about 73 years, while players with beaming smiles lived an average of almost 80 years. The people who smile the most turned out to live 7 years longer than those who didn't. Smiling also makes us look good in the eyes of others, and not only that, but we appear more likable and courteous, as well as confident and competent. Smiling is probably one of the most powerful gestures in the world. In the words of Mother Teresa, we shall never know all the good that a simple smile can do. Thanks for listening. Till next time, stay healthy and keep smiling.